In today's video, I want to show you how you can use Claude inside Excel. So this can save you a lot of time, it can help you avoid mistakes and do tasks that would normally take a lot of steps. So let me show you how we can use this. Firstly, if you don't have Claude connected, you can connect it by clicking on add-ins over here in the top right corner. Simply search for Claude and then choose Claude by Anthropic, and then you have to sign in with your account and you will see this Claude. So if I click on it, it's going to open Claude Chat, and now we can start using it. So the first example, I prepared this message chart. So as you can see, we have a lot of issues here. We have, for example, one name with only uppercase, then other one is only with lowercase. We have some email typos over here. So here, for example, you can see there is no dot after the company, or we have let's say double dot and stuff like that. So there is a lot of errors. The dates are formatted randomly, as well the salaries. So we have, for example, this one is in the dollars, this one is just a random number. And to fix this, we can use Claude. So this is the first example. Firstly, what you can do, you can choose your model. So if you want to use a better one, you can go with the Opus 4.7, but this is going to take more usage. For easy tasks, you can use Sonnet. So let's say I will go with the Sonnet for now, because I think this is enough for it. And before we start typing our prompt, we can select our table. So I'm gonna drag it like this to select it. And now we can start typing what we want to fix. I typed this prompt. We want to clean this data set. We want to fix capitalization, so basically lower and uppercase. We want to remove duplicates because they are here. So if you look over here, you can see Sarah Williams, and Sarah Williams is also over here. So then we want to standardize dates, correct email formatting, and we want to also make the salaries correctly formatted. So I'm going to send this prompt and we will see how Claude is going to take this. So it created this table with the issues found. So we have some inconsistent casing over here. Then we have some typos in email, dates, salaries, and duplicates. The Claude also wants permission because there is potential data loss, which means it's going to remove the duplicates. So we want to allow this. I'm gonna just allow it only once for this task. All right. And as you can see, the 3 duplicates are removed. I can already see the salaries are correctly formatted. And you can see everything is correct right now. So we can see hire dates are in the same format, salaries as well. The emails are written correctly, so we don't see any typos. Okay, that's correct. And as well, the names are with the correct cases. So this is the first way how you can use Excel with Claude. You can also read the summary of Claude's fixes. So we have name casings, email typos, dates standardized, etc. So now we can move to second example. Right, so the next way how you can use Claude inside Excel is I'm gonna open this sheet 2 where I have my example, and it's basically debugging the formulas. All right, so as you can see, we have some commission table over here. You can see the sales, you can see the commission per each person, and then the commission earned. So I added kind of mistakes to this table where, for example, a percentage is stored as a text. As you can see over here, it's in the brackets. So basically the formula isn't working over here. The first one is correct. So if I click on E2, it's B2 times 0.05 because it's 5% out of 100. So this is the correct. The second one isn't correct. Third one is B4 times C3. So this is the tier, this is not the sales. So of course it's showing this value error. Then in the E5, there is instead 0.05, there is 0.5. That would be 50%. So I created this prompt. First, I'm going to select my table, and we want to fix the formula errors, ensure the desired commission logic is correct, replace hard-coded numbers with the cell references, and standardize the commission formulas. Explain each fix. I'm going to send this prompt, and we will see what's going to happen. I can already see the commission 8% was changed from the text to the number. So the formula is working right now. Then also the thing with the tier 3, if I click on it, you can see instead that C4, there is D4. So this is the commission. So this is correct. And I would say everything is correct. So you can read the summary which Claude created, issues found you have, then you have some fixes applied. Now we can move to another example. I've got this small data set here with the product returns. We have some names, categories, return reasons, and how many days it took for customer to send items back. So normally analyzing this would take pivot tables, filters, maybe even some manual counting, but with Claude you can just select the sheet as it is, like this. Analyze this dataset. Tell me the most common return reasons, which categories have highest return rates, and any patterns you notice in how quickly customer return items. So I'm going to send this prompt. We can see the summary. So most common return reasons. Top ones are the wrong size, then stopped working, and then we have some other stuff like damaged on arrival. All right, so then we can look at the return rates by category. So home appliances is the biggest problem by cost, nearly double the average refund of electronics. So this is good to know. You can also see the return speed patterns. So average on electronics is, for example, 6.7 days. Then home appliances is 15.3 days. And you can read why this matters. Then you have key patterns. So wrong size is 100% a clothing problem. So we can see that we can make maybe better size guidance or fit tool at the checkout could eliminate this entirely. So we also have some suggestions how we can fix this or improve this. So now we can move to next one. And this example is basically creating visuals. So I'm going to use the same return dataset from this example. So I created this really simple prompt, create a bar chart showing the total refund amount by category and a line chart showing the average days to return for each category. And we want to place it in the new sheet called visuals. So I'm going to send this prompt and we will see how Excel will create those charts. So firstly, it's creating some summary data tables. As you can see, we have the refund by category and average days to return category. All right. Now it should build the chart, the bar chart, and then build the line chart. All right, so I can see bar chart is created. So this is really useful if you don't want to take or spend time with creating charts. You are just going to select the data and tell the Claude what you want to create. And as you can see, it can create the charts like this. This was another example. And I'm going to show you also a couple of more examples. The next example, I will create a new sheet. So sheet 4, and we can also create new chat. This is useful if you are practicing Excel, building demos, testing formulas, or just need a dataset to work with. You don't have to type anything manually. You can simply add prompt like generate 50 rows of synthetic customer data with those columns, customer ID, name, country, age, etc. And we want to make it realistic and varied. And as you can see, Claude is already building this dataset. It also created some clean layout. So you have this good color shading for better readability. Each row. This is perfect if you are a beginner and you want to practice formulas or charts, but you don't have real data. Claude becomes basically your data generator, as you can see. So this is also a way how we can use Excel, and we can move to another example. For this next example, I want to show you something completely different. Claude can actually build a financial model for you. I want to create simple 3-year financial model with these sections. We want to have revenue forecast, cost of goods sold, operating expenses, gross profit, net profit, and assume starting revenue is 120K, annual growth is 15%, cost of goods sold is 40% of revenue, operating expenses 30K per year, and we want to build model with formulas and format it cleanly. So I'm going to send this prompt. And as you can see, Claude built the entire model automatically. So we have some formulas, as you can see. We have some structure, formatting, everything. This is perfect for beginners because you don't need to know finance or formulas, and you can create something like this simply with the Claude. Now we can, for example, change these numbers. I'm going to change it to 150K like this, and it's going to change automatically in the other cells where the formulas are used, as you can see. Now, next step, what you can do, you can, for example, add a new formula. Create the formula that calculates year-over-year revenue growth as a percentage. And it should add some new row. So you can see it added this new row with the formula, but I already have like annual revenue growth rate, 15% like set, so it's going to be 15%. But if I, for example, change this number to like 300,000, it's going to change also the percentage. So this is how you can, let's say, add new formulas to your dataset as an example. And now we can move to next example, which is analyzing files. So this is super useful if you get invoices, reports, statements, or lists that aren't in a spreadsheet format. So what you can do, you can click on this plus icon. You can click on add files or photos. And I have this really like messy sales report in PDF file. I can click on upload and we can type prompt like this. We want to extract all structured data from this PDF and we want to convert it into clean Excel table, fix broken lines, merge split fields, and create proper columns. If the PDF contains multiple tables, combine them into one consistent dataset. So I'm going to send this. And I can also show you how the PDF looks. So it's this sales report. It's really like just like this. So nothing formatted. And we can see how Excel is going to extract this. Clean Excel table. As you can see, we have like, for example, each invoice number, we have dates, client names, we have product, quantities, and prices, and also total prices. So you can also see the formula, which is summing everything together. So this is like really useful if you have some messy PDFs or emails, invoices, whatever you have, you can paste it in the Claude and tell it to extract it to nice table like this, and it's going to save you a lot of hours of manual cleanup. And after this, we can move to last example, which is like the best one, I would say. So I'm going to open new sheet. I'm going to create new chat. I'm going to switch to Opus 4.7 because this is going to be a heavier task. So here I pasted this prompt and this is basically going to create a dynamic spreadsheet. This is kind of the sheet where you change one number and the entire model updates automatically. Normally building something like this takes a lot of formulas and planning, but with Claude you can create the whole system just by describing what you want. So we want to create this inventory plus sales plus restock system. So I added this long prompt. I'm not going to read it because that's going to be probably boring, but basically you want to create some inventory, then sales log, and then some dashboard over here. Okay, so I'm gonna enter this. And this is what Claude created. So we have first sheet, which is called inventory. So we can see some items which we have. So we have some categories, we have supplier, we have current stock and minimum stock, which need to be. And we can see the sales log. All right. And the main thing is the dashboard. So here we can see everything. We have stock status, summary metrics, and restock list. So for example, let's change something in the inventory. So widget A is stock value $192. So I'm going to change, for example, stock value to 15 and minimum stock is 20, all right? I'm going to change it. And now we can open dashboard. You can already see in the restock list, we have this widget A that we need to reorder and we are in the minus because of that. So if I change it to like, for example, let's say to 100, the sale is going to change and we are going to be in 700 value. Okay, now we can, for example, change something in the sales log. So we have widget A, I can change quantity sold to 50 and this should automatically increase the profit. As you can see that the profit was somewhere around 800 and now it's 900. So the formulas are working. And this is basically the spreadsheet that normally takes maybe hours to build. Claude creates it in one simple prompt like this. And you don't have to do anything manually. You can also do it better than this. This is just an example. You can, for example, now add some prompts to customize it or add some more details, and it's going to be changed as you want. And this is all for this video. So I wanted to show you some examples how you can use Excel with Claude. And if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing for more tutorials like this one.